Hello everyone, today we will do a presentation on software platform. Our group members are Vika, Sakina, Marzuki, Ryan, Yuslifer, and myself, Angel. We made this presentation to fulfill the English class assignment. In this presentation, we will talk about definition of software, evaluation of software, system software, application software, utility software, definition of verb, type of verb, and example of each type.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Angela Walubun. The material I will discuss is the definition of software and evaluation of software. The definition of software is a part of a computer system that has no physical form and is not visible because it is a collection of electronic data that is stored and managed by a computer in the form of a program that can execute an order. Software by type. 1. Operating system. A software the function to manage and coordinate every component and function of a computer. Some examples of operating system are Windows, Linux, Unix, and DOS. 2. Programming language. Normally, software the function is a standard instructor involving the syntax and semantic used to define a computer application program. Some examples of programming language are PHP, Java, Microsoft Visual Basic. 3. Application program. Normally software that has a specific function, for example software for presentation, accounting software, and so on. Some examples of application programs are Microsoft Office Word, Microsoft Office Excel, MIOB, OpenOffice, and others. Evolution of software. The first stage of software evolution begins in the early 1950s to the mid-1960s. Software development in the first stage has the characteristic of path orientation. Software distribution is limited to certain criteria so that if there is a company that wants to make special software order in advance. The second stage of software evolution began in the middle of 1960 to the beginning of 1970. Software development has multi-user characteristics. There are many users of the software and can share with each other. The third stage of software evolution from the middle of the year 1970 to the beginning of the year 1990. Software development has advanced very rapidly. The software already uses a distributed system, so the delivery of information from the source computer to the destination computer will be very fast. The fourth stage of software evolution starts from 1990 to 2000 years. At this stage, software has dominated hardware development, so that the hardware in the case the computer is very much controlled by an operating system. The level of intelligence of software is increasingly being improved so that software is trained to have intelligence like that of humans.
Types of computer software in general. Computer software function to connect hardware and user, but on a computer software is divided into several types. The types of computer software are as follows. Software based on the stage. 1. Operating system. Software whose function is to manage and also coordinate the components and functions in the computer to run properly. Example: are Linux, DOS, Windows, and so on. And 2. Programming language. Software house function is to provide standard instruction using prompting and syntax to define computer application commands. Examples are Java, PHP, Visual Basic, and so on. And 3. Application program. Software that provides set-in function based on others. For example, software for presentation, activities, accounting, writing, and so on. Some examples of application programs are MYOB, Excel, Word, OpenOffice, and so on. Software distribution. 1. Freeware. Freeware is software that can be used and owned without pay and without any time limit for users. Generally, this type of freeware software lacks complete features in it. And 2. Hardware. Hardware is a type of software that can be used for free without limits, but in access there is compensation provided in the form of advertisements that appear when using the software. And 3. Spyware. Spyware is software that works specifically for all commands and instructions of computer users. Generally, this type of software is bought by many users to steal other computer data or so on. And 4. Open source. Open source is software that has a special source code that can be opened, upgraded, and even changed according to the user wishes. Generally, this type of software can be obtained without paying and can be developed by others by relying on the GPL 9 license. And 5. Shareware. Shareware is software that is used for special purpose and is widely distributed without paying. Usually, this type of software is used for demonstration with limited feature and limited use. Example of computer software. As for example of software that are most often used are as follows. And 1. Microsoft Windows, a computer operating system that runs on a command line basis. And 2. Linux, the same as Microsoft Windows, which is an operating system that runs on a command line basis with all the features in it. And 3. Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word, a software tool whose function is to create and edit a command with all the commands and features in it that help users. 4. Microsoft PowerPoint. Software whose function is to create videos for presentation purpose or so on. And 5. Google Chrome, a software that functions for the internet browser. 6. Photoshop, software used for editing image and photo. 7. VCL Media Player, software used to play video. And 8. Fastone Image Viewer, software for editing files and also opening image on a computer. 9. Microsoft Excel, software that functions as a number processor. 10. WebPen, software that functions to play music.
Hello, my name is Akina Sila and I will discuss the definition of verb. Definition of verb is a word that shows an action, behavior, or even experience by the subject. In the composition of the part of speech, the verb is usually located right behind the noun or pronoun that is the subject.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Yusuf Divin. Application software. Using the right application software for business or personnel as can improve communication and efficiency. If you don't understand your options, you could wind up with something that does benefit your business or worse yet, hurts your productivity, costing your time and your resources. Understanding what types of application software are available to you, be they ready-made apps or custom app polish uniquely designed for your needs, will help you to more correctly assess of your options. What is application software? Application software is a type of computer program that performs a specific personal, educational, and business function. This program is designed to assist the user with a particular process, with my delivery to productivity, creativity, and or communication. Function of application software. Application support programs are created to facilitate a variety of functions, including but not limited to managing information, manipulating data, controlling visual, coordinating resources, calculating figures.
Hello, my name is Rian Itzal Yusuf and I will discuss utility software. Utility software is computer software designed to assist in the analysis, configuration, optimization, and management of a computer or system. Utility software should be distinguished from application software, which allow the user to do various things with the computer such as typing, playing games, design image, and so on. Utility software focuses more on optimizing the function of the infrastructure contained in a computer. Due to the high function, utility software are generally not intended for general users, but are intended for users who have a fairly good understanding of how computer systems work. Most of the hardware utilities are specifically made to perform a specific function in a specific area of computing, such as formatting and hard drive or second network connectivity. However, in its development, a number of utility software are sometimes packaged in a single utility package that is intended for various needs.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends, my name is Yusli Farid Rashid bin Saleh. Here I will present the result of our group work. Type of verbs number 1, action verbs. Example of the types of verbs. Action verbs: run, down, slide, jump, do, go, stand, smile, listen. Stative verbs. Example stative verbs: can, must, may, should, and would. Auxiliary verbs. Example auxiliary verbs: would, should, do, can, did, could, may. Persal verbs. Example persal verbs: run out, go all out, make out, hand out, bring out, face up, and think through. Number 5. Irregular verbs. Example irregular verbs: eat, think, bring, hold, buy, lay, edge, drive, belt. Number 6. Transitive verbs. Example transitive verbs: love, respect, tolerate, believe, mention. Number 7. Intransitive verbs. Example intransitive verbs: walk, play, cook, run.